Hey, welcome back, YouTube. I had a company reach out to me a couple of weeks ago, sent me an email. Was asking if they was to send one of their products. Would I give it a test review and test it for them? I said, sure, send me the product and I'll test it. I like trying new equipment and new stuff and seeing how it works and all that. They told me to pick out what I wanted to try. I went in and picked out one of their reels, and I think this is pronounced Plusinno. And I went with the PL 2000. I was wanting something kind of lightweight. I didn't want nothing real bulky and big. And let's see on here, Plusinno fishing reel for salt water, fresh water, new, made in China. But anyhow, we go. They want me to get out and do a field test with it and stuff, so we go open the box here in a minute and see what and all, how it looks in the box, but read the box and see what and all the specs are on it. It says super thin body, balanced rotor without vibration, one-way roller bearing, excellent casting and line lay, one-touch handle, left or right interchangeable, power drive gear equipped with high strength and better. Gear show 5 2 to 1. And it tells the line capacity. And 9-in-1 bearings. It's pretty much the same thing. We open the box here and see what we got. And let's see, got it out the box here and see if I can get it in the lighting good where we can see. It's not very heavy, it's pretty light. Trying to get it turned where you can see the spool. Yeah, it looks nice, good and shiny there. It's got just a little bit of weight to it, but not real heavy. Let's see if we can get how we get our handle to come up. Well, we got a button here. We got a button that you can use to fold it down. And just snap it up and hit pop up. Let me put my chest mount on where I can talk and use both hands. Yeah, the handle, you just flip it out and it locks in. If you want to flip the handle back in, you just push in the button, it flips down. A lot of the other reels that I use like this, the open face reels, you just kind of pull it out on them and tucked under. But they've got to put a button on this one. Same way, it has a good smooth reel to it. Got a smooth action. But we could get this thing spooled up with some line, and I'll get one of my rods. We'll put it on there and we'll see what we can catch with it and get out in the field and test it some and see how we can get it to do out in the field. And I'll give you my review on it and tell you what I think about it and all. There, YouTube, we trying out the reel here, and so far it's working pretty good. I'm having to get used to trolling these open face reels again. I've been using the old Zebco so much, but right now it's working nice. I combined it with a 7-foot rod I have here from Shakespeare, and I put 10-pound test line on here. I'm getting some pretty good casts with it on a 10-pound test. I could go to 8, get a lot further cast, but y'all know me, I like 10-pound test line because I don't never know what I'm gonna hook down here. Fishing in this river and them mud fish, and sometimes you have a nice bass that grab this thing. It's been so long since I'd fished one of these open face reels till having to get used to it all over again. But anyhow, man, I love the retrieve on this thing. It got a smooth retrieve on it. Can't even hardly tell you got a lure on the end. I just got to get used to the rate that I need to be reeling it. I ain't wanting to fish my lure too fast on here. But we can see what we can catch with it and see what we can do with it on here a little while here this morning. Little smallmouth jumped on this thing. Now these are the Plusinno reels. They wanted me to do a test review, and I picked out a reel on there that I thought I might want to test and try out, field test for them and give a review. And so far it's working pretty good. I just got to get back in the hang of fishing this thing here, these open face reels. Pull the crappie out of there. Little small feller. Another pretty brim here. I think this is the PL 2000 model that I ordered here, or that I requested they send me. Didn't want nothing too heavy. I just wanted something small to brim fish and stuff with. It's light, but it feels pretty well put together. I ain't trying to overbuild them up. I'm just telling you my thoughts. I know it has one of the smoothest retrieves on it I ever felt in a reel. I'm just having to get used to fishing it with this rod. A little bit longer rod than I'm used to fishing with. Anytime I go from one rod to another, and I have to get used to fishing with it and how far to make my cast. Judge your distance. So far, we're doing okay with it. I'm getting better and better. It's just been years since I fished with one of these type reels. Nice brim here. He tried to swallow that thing. Anyhow, I'll drop a link in the description below video there. leaving a link to their site if y'all are interested in checking out their products. They have several different products on there. They have reels and tools and lures, all kind of different things. You can go on there and check them out. I don't get paid by them or anything. I'm just testing out one of their products down here today. And so far, I'm enjoying it. I just got to get used to casting and all with these open face reels again. And this different rod setup I got on here with it. But it's sure smooth, I know that. But we'll keep fishing with it this year and trying it different ways. One reason I wanted it was for in case I wanted to put a cork on here and cast it out with the worms and stuff on there, or the cricket, and let it drift and catch them brim. Also, I can kind of reach out from the boat with this longer rod here if I'm in shallow water and fish on the bottom some. But we still can see what and all we can catch here for a little while this morning. Yeah, hand-sized brim. We'll let him grow up some. But I had never heard of Plusinno till they sent me an email. And I went on there and checked out their website. They look like they have some nice combinations of fishing lures. Different types of lures you can get in combinations. You can order a whole package at one time with different type lures and stuff in it. But that's the first time I'd ever heard of their company. But we down here trying out one of their products here. Another nice brim. They love to try to tear my grub off of there. As y'all may know, this is the old Charlie Brewer slider. And a little bass on here. Oh, cut that out. Got that thing right in the hard part of your mouth. A little young yearling bass. Little redfin trout here. I'm trying to think of the original name of them. Can't think of it right now. Slipped my mind, but we'll get it. We'll think of it directly. Good hand-sized brim. A good hand-sized brim. But we gotta let you grow up some more. Good eating size. I haven't had any issues with this reel so far. That real smooth. One of the smoothest reels I ever had. The only thing that I see is like when you want to engage by the handle. I'm having to steady engage up here manually with my hand. But that's with most of these open face reels. You just have to get used to when you cast, clicking it back up with your hand before you start reeling. I see most people on YouTube doing it same way too. But it has a quick lock mechanism for when a fish hits it, it locks right in. So it's quick on the lock for your hookup. That redbreast jumped on that thing quick. Stunt knocker. Little hard head, spotted sunfish. Well, YouTube, we come down here and we caught us enough fish for supper anyhow. Did our review on the Plusinno. I think this is the PL 2000. It's one of the smaller reels. They have several different types in there. They have fishing lures, but I'll include a link to the site. Has anti-reverse on it. As far as reeling, it's one of the smoothest reels that on the retrieve that I've ever used. But yeah, I've been using it probably about 3 hours, and it's so far it's working great. See, I got a little kink in my line right there I got to get out before it hangs up sometime with me. But the only thing I can see is like the pickup with the bail. A little hard sometime if you're engaging it by the handle there. But other than that, I don't see any problem, but I don't have no problem hitting it with my hand when I cast it and engaging the bail. Anyhow, we come down here and got in a little fishing video, and if you're interested, check out the website there, and we will try to get back out here again soon and get in another video. Thanks for watching, YouTube.